Hey everybody, welcome to today's session. In today's session, we're just going to go over Jpyx and DXY to see how, since the market is opened, how they've played out, and what potential moves do we have that, we can be looking forward to for the rest of the week. So if that sounds interesting, please do stick with us until the end. You know the drill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with a few friends that you believe will find value in it. So we're going to start off with DXY from the weekly perspective. From the weekly perspective, obviously, we know that DXY is now just bounced off a strong support structure. Just bounced off a strong support structure with its next zone or with its next targets somewhere up here. And should prices break that, then we'll be looking for prices to hit the furthermost target up here, right? But currently, our eyes are still up here. So let's go to the daily. On the daily, since Friday, prices have been consolidating. This was Friday, prices were consolidating. On Monday, prices consolidated and then they closed with a crazy gap on the downside. Today, market opened with a gap up here and then started dropping, ranged a bit, both on the upside and downside, leaving wicks. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. These past 2 days, the prices on the market on the US dollar have been manipulated greatly. So we need to keep an eyes open for that, right? That there's a lot of manipulation in the market. However, prices are currently on a resistance structure, as we can see. So we shouldn't also let that, slide. We should understand like prices are in a resistance structure, and there's a very high possibility that we might see a possible retracement before we see a continuation on the upside. And the retracement can retrace all the way until somewhere up down here. Until somewhere down here before we actually see some kind of a continuation to the upside. Now, pulling down to the 4 hours, we can obviously see prices were still in an uptrend, are still in an uptrend, as we had prices keeping pushing, creating higher highs and higher lows all the way until they reached up here. Excuse me. And this being the most recent structure, right? So that means until prices break below here, we won't have confirmed that the trend has changed. But once prices break below here, then we'll have confirmed that the trend has been broken, and we'll be looking for sells, possibly to sell until somewhere down here as the targets before we actually look for possible continuations to the upside. So currently prices are still in an uptrend and they're still holding above this structure. So we shouldn't really be looking for any sells on the DXY. However, we have to anticipate prices to start pushing lower. As you can see, the steepness on this trend, it was very steep. Once it reached here, it lost its steep, and it's currently moving on a horizontal range. This is a great indication that prices are looking to turn around and start falling down. So we have to keep our eyes open on the DXY to see for possible sells and possible trades to be taken in there. JPYX, let's start from the weekly. From the weekly, if we zoom out, we can see prices are in a downtrend. There's no doubt about that. Downtrend, crazy heavy downtrend. And recently, prices have just broken, or have created this double top pattern, this being the neckline, and it has been broken. This being the tops. So what I'll be anticipating is for prices to possibly give me some kind of a move, some kind of a retracement until somewhere here before I continue to see that kind of a continuation. So I'll be looking for a retracement. Now moving to the daily, obviously we can see today's candle It has about 1 hour until it closes. If it does close that way, it will have closed with a morning star pattern. These three, for those that don't know what a morning star is, it's a combination of these three candles right here. That's a morning star. So should prices close like that, it will have confirmed the morning star, which will be a confirmation for prices to start pushing up. So we should be anticipating to see prices, push higher until possibly somewhere up here before you actually see some kind of a reversal for prices to, start selling and going lower again. On the 4 hours, we can see the trend is already kind of changing. We had this steep downtrend, and then you see here kind of slopey. Prices started creating a high. This was a low, this was a high, higher low, and prices have created a higher high. So on the 4 hours, the trend has already changed. So all you have to do is wait for the higher time frames to confirm. If the daily closes that way, that will be our confirmation. And should it confirm, we'll be looking for buys. What did I just press? We'll be looking for buys for prices to, start buying until they reach somewhere up here. And those are the trades of the week that we'll be looking for based off DXY and Jpyx. If you found value in this video, guys, appreciate. Please do give us a like, subscribe, and share with a few friends that you believe will find value in it. Till next time, guys, appreciate you all. Peace.